Welcome back to Jammin' Sports. 5 games down, 3 to go. As next up, we have the California Golden Bears and the Stanford Cardinal. This will be a Pac-8 matchup. California and Stanford, they both come in at 1-3. So both these teams pretty much in a must-win situation at this point in the season. As we look at our current standings, both Evil Dead and I both missed the last game. I'm now 47-40, only 7 games over 500. I have missed now 9 of the last 11. Evil Dead is 49-38. He's still 11 games up over 500. And Grando, he got the last game right, picking LSU. And Grando is now 5-2. If you're watching this on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Palo Alto for this one. California and Stanford here at Jammin' Sports.
Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So California's offense takes the field to start this game off. The build-up with all of the pranks and the hijinks sometimes seems almost as big as the big game itself. Stanford and Cal ready to square off for the Axe.
And memories of football players running down the field, running into band members at the end of crazy games. There have been some unbelievable moments in this great rivalry, and hopefully we're in for another great one today.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the most iconic moments in college football history. Now these guys get an opportunity to make their moments in this big rivalry game.
The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Mendoza. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Last time these two bitter rivals got together, there was joy in Strawberry Canyon as Cal won a close one.
And that win really propelled Cal for the rest of the season. It was a momentum builder for them, and it just sort of stumbled Stanford. They had a hard time turning the page. This is one of those games, David, where if you lose it, you risk getting beat twice because it's hard to come back from.
So you're saying it's almost like that axe chopped down the Stanford tree last year and just ruined the season? That's what you're saying? I mean, that's what rivalry games do. They deflate you sometimes, and they change the trajectory of your season, and especially with the fans.
And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time. Offense set on first down. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford. And you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, Dave, and something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. With jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a clap, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams, Stanford and Cal. It comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Tempo and overdrive. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, it's Daniels. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. They go to the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On target. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The option look. Quick toss. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brady. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
On the comeback. Picks up 9. Good enough for first down. That's the end.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Quarterback on the keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Cal, 3. Stanford, 0.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got the back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
The Golden Bears with the first and use the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Give to the back.
Running back carry call. Tackle is made at the 44-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Fires left. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a 3rd and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now 4th and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
And it's no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure. And here's a fumble. What in the world was he doing? Where was he going? And they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Bringing it back, it's Matthews. All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They'll immediately call timeout.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The short hands, it's Matthews. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Flips it out to the back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, Northern California is a region divided whenever the Golden Bears and Cardinal get together. And we've seen a lot of that spirit on display so far in the fight for the Stanford X. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 37. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Hey, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got an open man. Open runway ahead. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down.
And I think you run the football on 3rd and short, even though you haven't had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got 4th down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on 4th down most of the time now, so let's see what they do here on 4th down.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And the Golden Bears are in the hurry up. The big fullback's got it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
At the 25-yard line. 3rd down coming.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage like that, now you're able to attack and try to get a touchdown on this drive.
I can't wait to see next, Reese, if this offensive coordinator and play caller decides to keep his foot down on the pedal and maybe take another shot now that they're in the red zone.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
At the 14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Golden Bears are on the move. Goes straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The Bears have pushed out to a comfortable lead and now have their eyes on grabbing the axe.
And you know, in any rivalry game, momentum is a massive factor. Cal right now seems to be seizing on that, David, here in the second half. Let's see if they can close this out.
And I love you gave me professional analysis, but let's get back to what Reese Davis said. It's not really an axe, Reese. It's actually a trophy that has an axe on it. So they're not going to grab an actual axe. And just any chance I get to call out Reese Davis for being wrong, I'm going to do it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Stanford! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game and try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
At the 26-yard line, brings up fourth down.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Fakes his man out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Movement here from the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. And the Golden Bears get enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll send out the kicker here. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Stanford comes up with a first and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.